part 2 of my litter box camera study. So every night I would look at all of the footage and then enter it into a big Excel file. Zeros represented the litter robots and ones represent the traditional litter box. There's also times, dates, and the cats' names, and here is a pivot table of a bunch of the data. Before I cleaned the data, I did make a pivot table, and you can see that there were more uses of the litter robots than there were of the traditional litter box. Speaking of cleaning the data, I did have to eliminate Samba from the study because of his UTI, and frequent bathroom trips would have skewed the data. On to the data. So my first question was, do cats prefer a regular litter box or a litter robot? Because the study had 2 litter robots and only 1 traditional litter box, we had to look at preference testing and statistics in a little bit of a different way. The short answer is that cats did have a preference, and it was for a traditional litter box with statistical significance. Does that mean litter robots are bad? No, and I will go into that in a little bit. I also was wondering about our cats' individual preferences, and you can pause to look at those. The average number of bathroom visits for a cat ends up being around 2.74 times a day. And cats like to go to the bathroom, at least in my household, the most around 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Time of day did not play a significant role in box preference, and neither did date. So my original hypothesis that the cats might prefer the litter robots more as time went on and the traditional litter boxes got dirtier was incorrect. So why might cats have this preference, and are litter robots bad? First of all, this is just one study in my small cohort of, it ended up being 9 cats. Cats all have individual preferences, just like we do. Litter depth may be one part of this issue. I measured the average litter depth in both of the litter robots, and it's around 5 centimeters, whereas the average litter depth in a regular litter box is about 6.5 centimeters, a little bit deeper. The actual depth of the box itself is also different. The litter robots are a little shallower in depth than a traditional litter box, at least the jumbo one that we have. And we do have several cats that are noted high peers, like Steve and Babby, both of whom preferred the regular litter box. And while Samba was eliminated from this particular study, he exclusively uses the traditional litter box, in part because he has arthritis and it is almost impossible for him to get in and out of the litter robots. The litter robots are great. They have really made it easier for us to take care of 10 cats. The litter robots provide a much cleaner environment for the cats, and the cats seem to enjoy using them. And this is the end of my TED Talk about cat bathroom habits. Let me know if you have any questions.